Today we will talk about how to safely cleanse blood vessels and slow down the aging process not only of blood vessels, but of the entire body. You will learn which familiar fruit helps to keep blood vessels clean. We will also discuss how to cope with the feeling of cold feet and other symptoms of vascular problems, as well as in which vessels cholesterol most often accumulates. In addition, we will share a recipe for an elixir for the youth of blood vessels, and our experienced cardiologist will tell you how to clean blood vessels at home without resorting to medications. And let's start with a fact. The World Health Organization reports that every third person over 55 years of age faces cardiovascular problems. However, there is also encouraging news. Your blood vessels can be 20 years younger than your age, because the concept of age of blood vessels is associated with their elasticity and condition. Vessels can be both older and younger than the chronological age, and we will tell you how to rejuvenate them and prevent 80% of possible problems by simply changing your habits and taking a conscious approach to caring for your vessels. For example, recently one man made a bet with a friend that he would do 200 push-ups, but on the 190th repetition, he had a heart attack due to a sharp disruption in the blood flow to the heart. This case clearly shows how important it is to understand your body and be able to recognize the signals it gives. Today, we will reveal the secrets of healthy vessels that doctors often keep silent about. Think about it. Vessels are the transport system of our body. Imagine that they are like roads in a big city. Arteries are wide avenues through which blood carries oxygen and nutrients to all organs from the heart. Veins are return roads through which blood returns to the heart. And capillaries are small alleys that deliver nutrition to every cell of your body. When a traffic jam forms on the roads, life in the city comes to a standstill, so blockages in the vessels can lead to a person's life being stopped. If blood flow to the brain is disrupted, it can lead to a stroke. But it all starts with stenosis of the vessels of the neck, a narrowing that most often affects the carotid arteries that run along the sides of the neck. Cholesterol plaques accumulate on their walls and the blood cannot reach the brain. Imagine that you are walking along a forest path littered with windfalls. It is about as difficult for blood to get through narrowed vessels. Often people do not notice the symptoms of narrowing of the vessels of the neck or attribute them to age. Do you feel dizzy, weak, have blurred vision, or loss of coordination? These signs may indicate stenosis of the carotid arteries. In addition, cholesterol plaques are often deposited in the vessels of the legs, which causes pain in the calf muscles when walking and forces you to stop to restore blood flow. This condition is called intermittent claudication. How can you help the vessels of the neck and legs, clean them of plaques, and prevent stenosis? In addition to medical treatment, you can use folk remedies, garlic, ginger, and green tea. Garlic and ginger lower cholesterol and improve blood circulation, and green tea, which has been drunk in China for over 4,000 years, contains antioxidants that support cardiovascular health. In Japan, where green tea is part of the tradition, one of the highest life expectancies is found, and these are long livers who remain active and vigorous. Researchers believe that regular consumption of green tea helps improve memory and attention, and also reduces the risk of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's diseases. By the way, you also need to brew green tea correctly. You can't use boiling water, as this destroys the beneficial compounds necessary for healthy blood vessels. The optimal temperature is 70–80 degrees Celsius, and you should brew the tea for no more than 3 minutes so that it doesn't become bitter. At the end of the video, we'll reveal another secret, a magic product that can work wonders for healthy blood vessels. And now we suggest you try the legendary exercise for blood vessels, the vascular pump. Can training strengthen blood vessels? Pumping up muscles, abs, or even doing facial exercises is understandable, but blood vessels, can they really be trained? It turns out, yes. Exercises for blood vessels strengthen their walls, increasing elasticity and stability. Let's try the exercise called the vascular pump right now. Why put it off? It will only take 2 minutes, but the effect may surprise you. The main thing is to do it correctly, smoothly, and synchronize the movements with your breathing. So, stand up straight, feet shoulder width apart. Step 1. Rise up on your toes. Raise your arms up and inhale deeply for 5 seconds. Step 2. Lower yourself onto your heels, bend forward, lower your arms down, and exhale for 5 seconds. Easy, right? We recommend including this exercise in your morning routine, doing it 10 times. But if you feel dizzy or have any other discomfort, stop immediately. Don't let feeling unwell become an excuse for not being active. Too often, we refuse to exercise or walk, citing fatigue, although we know that movement brings huge benefits. Research shows that just 30 minutes of sitting still can reduce the elasticity of blood vessels by 20%. But a short 5-minute walk every hour increases blood flow by almost 45%. If you have to sit for a long time, just get up and move for 5 minutes an hour, and you will noticeably help your blood vessels. We have already discussed products that help cleanse blood vessels and analyzed a simple exercise for training them. Next, you will find a forgotten recipe for increasing the elasticity of blood vessels. But first, let's figure out why it is so important to take care of vascular elasticity. There is an amazing phenomenon, vasomotorics. After 50 years, it is especially important to teach our blood vessels to dance correctly so that harmful deposits do not accumulate in them. How to do this? Let's figure it out. Vasomotorics is the ability of blood vessels to narrow and expand in response to the needs of the body. If you are cold, the blood vessels narrow to retain heat. If it's hot, they expand to cool the body. This peculiar dance of the vessels helps maintain health and ensures the proper functioning of the body. For example, during physical activity, muscles require more oxygen and nutrients. In response, the vessels expand, increasing the blood flow to the muscles. When you rest, the vessels narrow to reduce blood flow and save energy. But with age, due to hormonal changes and other factors, the vessels lose their flexibility and elasticity. Like an old rubber tube, they no longer change their diameter so easily. However, age is not a death sentence, and we can help the vessels maintain elasticity. One effective way is a contrast shower. If you have never practiced dousing with cold and hot water before, you should start with caution. At the moment, there is insufficient scientific data confirming the significant positive effect of contrast procedures on blood vessels. However, healthy people are usually not contraindicated in such procedures and may even like them. But for older people with cardiovascular diseases such as coronary heart disease, a contrast shower may be unsafe. A sharp narrowing of blood vessels due to cold water can cause an exacerbation of the disease and even lead to a heart attack. Be careful in your quest for health. Remember that the main principle with age is to do no harm. It is better to improve your well-being in small steps, gradually, rather than radically change your life and expose your body to stress. We present you the elixir of youth, a folk remedy for cleansing blood vessels. The name is not accidental. The condition of the blood vessels directly affects life expectancy and overall health. To prepare this remedy, you will need simple ingredients: a glass of buckwheat, 3 cloves of garlic, and a liter of kefir. The recipe is as follows. Soak the buckwheat overnight. Rinse it in the morning and grind it in a blender together with kefir. Then add the garlic passed through a press. Put the mixture in the refrigerator for 12 hours to infuse. Take a quarter of a glass 30 minutes before meals 3 times a day for 10 days. Can such a simple composition restore youth to blood vessels? Yes. Here's how it works. Buckwheat contains rutin, a substance that reduces the level of bad cholesterol, strengthens the walls of blood vessels, improving their elasticity and reducing permeability. This helps prevent varicose veins and hemorrhoids. As a powerful antioxidant, rutin protects cells from damage by free radicals, reducing the risk of cardiovascular disease and cancer. Garlic, known as a natural antibiotic and antioxidant, additionally promotes vascular health, and kefir improves intestinal microflora, which has a positive effect on the overall health of the body. We can slow down the wear and tear of blood vessels and the aging process by using a comprehensive approach to their health. To do this, you will need to lead an active lifestyle and eat a balanced diet. Regular exercise improves blood circulation and strengthens vascular walls, and a diet rich in antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids and vitamins, protects blood vessels from damage and prevents plaque formation. What is a cholesterol plaque? This is an accumulation of cholesterol and calcium on the walls of blood vessels, a sign of atherosclerosis that develops over the years. All our nutritional errors are deposited on the walls of blood vessels over time. Research shows that the biological age of blood vessels can differ significantly from the passport age by 20 and sometimes even 30 years, and we can influence this indicator through daily healthy habits. If you want to clean your blood vessels, start with a simple but effective recipe: water with raisins. This drink is popular in Eastern countries, has no contraindications, and contains useful substances that help reduce cholesterol levels. To prepare, take half a liter of water, add 2 handfuls of raisins, and cook over low heat for 2 minutes after boiling. Then let it brew for a day. Strain and drink a glass in the morning on an empty stomach. And the remaining steamed raisins can eat during the day or add to porridge. Since we are talking about porridge, it is time to share breakfast recipes that are good for blood vessels. Porridge is not only a hearty breakfast, but also a great way to maintain the health of blood vessels. They can be cooked in milk or broth, used as a side dish for meat, fish, or poultry, which allows you to diversify your diet and make it tasty and healthy at the same time. Here are 3 cereals that are leaders in their properties. Oatmeal. This porridge is rich in soluble fiber, which works like a brush for blood vessels, reducing the level of bad cholesterol and improving blood circulation. In addition, oatmeal contains potassium, which maintains a healthy heart rhythm. It is important to use natural oatmeal and not instant options in bags, in which the grain is peeled from the shell and loses its beneficial properties. Buckwheat. Buckwheat porridge is rich in magnesium and potassium, which help regulate blood pressure. Buckwheat also contains a lot of fiber, which helps lower cholesterol and improve digestion. Rice. Rice porridge is easy to digest, so it is suitable for people with a sensitive stomach, which provides a long-lasting energy boost, helping you stay alert until lunch. We hope these tips will help you. In the early stages, vascular problems can be solved by changing your lifestyle and adding more healthy foods to your diet, giving up bad habits and increasing physical activity. However, in advanced cases, professional help and even surgery may be required. So it is important to pay attention to your health in a timely manner. Subscribe to our channel to receive more useful information. Until next time.